Hey guys, I have a fun project to talk about. We did this feature wall for Turner Construction in conjunction with Gensler. Turner was moving into a new corporate office and they had secured Gensler as their architectural and design partner. We were thrilled to be part of this team. Turner has a history with rebar as being one of the first, if not the first, to invent and use this material as a stabilizer for concrete. So Gensler had a vision for how to use the rebar in the project, and that was really the starting point, even though visually it's one of the smaller parts of the feature wall. The idea was a rusted steel panel wall with a cutout for the Turner logo, and then the effect of a gabion wall behind that Turner logo using the rebar as the structure for the gabion wall. As always, there are some tricks that we used to create this. The steel panels did not come rusted, and we were on a time frame, so while steel does naturally rust pretty easily, we used a combination of vinegar, salt, and water with the panels laid out on the parking lot and created that rusted effect in a pretty short amount of time. Although the wall actually looks kind of two-dimensional, it is very much three-dimensional. It's about 8 inches thick. There's a steel structure behind it that allows for a lot of things that happen behind the steel panels. It also gave room to create that gabion wall effect. Now, the number of rocks it would have taken to fill an 8-inch thick section of wall would have been unnecessary for a lot of reasons, not the least of which is weight. So we actually glued rocks to some panels and slid them in with the rebar on top of them, and then an acrylic panel in front of that to protect it from dust and things like that. So the gabion wall looks like it's thick and 8 inches thick, but in reality it's actually one layer of rocks. The end user threw us a little curveball towards the end of the project by adding LED lighting so that the logo was lit and specifically color changing so they could do holiday themed lighting. But luckily we're pretty experienced in LED lighting, so this was not a problem, and it went in just fine. I think the biggest challenge in this project was that it happened during the height of lockdown in 2020. And we were all still getting used to social distancing and masking and things like that. So that made it extra challenging, but otherwise it had a really beautiful effect, and it's one of our favorite projects.